Hey Big Kids team, Jonathan here. Just wanted to sit down real quick. We're currently just working on some of our classroom stuff, but there's two things that I wanted to communicate to you guys. The first thing is the integration that's going to be taking place this weekend of the first graders coming back into our Big Kids classroom. I know that means more kids, but it also means more Dream Team members. There was actually a lot of Dream Team members in the first grade classroom that wanted to switch over to our Big Kids classroom, so it's actually going to strengthen our team. What's also going to help with the first graders coming in is this model that we're going to try. We're actually going to try formatting the chairs to be in small groups, so that way we can have a helper taking over a different group of individuals. So if there's 10 or 15 kids, we can have one helper in that ring of chairs, and we'll basically have the children in small groups the entire time. So that'll help us with having the first graders. We'll have them just in their own small group, and the service will still be engaging with them, but it'll just mean that they'll have a leader assigned to them the entire time, or a junior helper. And that's where we can, as the leaders, walk around and making sure that the small groups are happening. Even as worship is happening, all the small groups can come up as together, worship, then go back to their seats and engage with the rest of the service. And then, of course, we'll still have our small group sections from the first part, and the second part just be the teachers teaching the kids. Hopefully that all makes sense. The second thing that's actually going to benefit is the children that have autism in our community. There's a lot of families that really can't find a place of worship. So what we're trying to do is better open up spaces for families that have children with autism to be welcome in our community, so that way we can not just pastor the families, but pastor the children and give them a tailor-fit experience just for them. One of the reasons why moving the first graders over to Big Kids will affect this is because we're actually going to be able to take that room and create that room into a room that's fit just for them. We're going to be able to have Dream Team members that are equipped and educated to be in that classroom with them and to give them an engaging experience. The last thing that I wanted to say was, before we come into this Sunday experience, actually, before we come into any Sunday experience, I want to challenge us all to PP before we come to class. Now, I know what you're thinking, John, why are you asking me to use the bathroom before I come into class? That's not what I'm asking, but that's probably a good idea too. But what I mean by PP is, let's be prayed up and let's be prepared. Let's be prayed up for the experience that God wants to take these kids on. I've been in so many situations where God has helped lead me to show me like what direction I need to go with a situation, whether it's involving kids fighting or whether it's me teaching on stage or in a small group. Whenever we're prayed up, God can really move through us. So the second thing is not just be prayed up, but be prepared. Now that we're kind of getting better at knowing what works in our Big Kids experience and what doesn't, we're able to create curriculum at a faster rate and get it on the website faster, so that you guys have more time to be prepared. Just taking a look at what the game is, what the tithe and offering message needs to be, making sure that we know what small groups need to look like, what supplies need to be in the room. We're doing a better job at knowing what we need to do on our end to make sure that, hey, we're giving you guys a good week or two to look at the different curriculum that's going to be happening in the room. We just want you guys to be prepared, to know what you're doing. Whenever we're not prepared, I know on my end, whenever I'm not prepared for something, I just get frustrated, and then it makes me not want to do it. So I want to make sure that I'm doing my part, and we're all doing our part to be prayed up and being prepared as we enter these Sunday experiences. Well, hey guys, I love you guys. I'm praying for you guys. Remember, as you guys are out there refreshing others, your families, your work environment, as God is using you day to day, remember, God is pouring into what you need as you pour out what others need. All right? Love you guys. I'm praying for you. Can't wait to see you this Sunday.